Before you jump into the game, determine if you absolutely need to buy and sell during this time.
If you found the one, you should never give her up. I think
Buying or selling a home in a normal real estate market is already challenging, especially for first-time buyers and sellers. It can be absolutely nerve-wracking. If you need to buy or sell a home right now in this market, and many people do, you're going to encounter even more challenges. Lenders are tightening up their guidelines. If you have low credit scores, small down payment, expect it to be much more difficult to qualify for a loan. If you have higher credit and scores and a larger down payment, it's going to be somewhat easier. A handful of our clients who were using an FHA 3.5% down actually had to convert to a 5% loan because the costs associated with using an FHA loan right now are so pricey. So it's really important prior to jumping into this to build a strong relationship with your mortgage broker and or lender. Get used to virtual showings. I haven't had too many problems in my markets to preview a home, to look at a home with a buyer. We're just required to submit a disclosure signed by all parties prior to entry. So for other areas, you might have to rely on virtual showings. What's happening right now is people aren't seeing the home in person and are submitting offers, but they're submitting offers with the stipulation that they have to see it in person before closing the deal. Yeah, it's risky, but if you need to make a move and get into escrow, this might be the only way in certain areas. Appraisals and inspections are also being done differently. Typically, an appraiser has access to the interior of the home to fully understand the condition of the property before providing his or her valuation, his estimate. However, in most areas, appraisers are only doing drive-by appraisals to estimate the value. As for inspections, I normally encourage my buyers to attend their inspection so that they can have a conversation with their inspector about the findings. However, right now, inspectors are doing the inspection alone and submitting the report as usual to the clients via email. Now, you're still going to have access to the inspector for any questions about the report, so don't worry about that. Expect delays. In my market, a typical escrow period in a normal market is roughly 30 days. However, there's a ton of uncertainty right now, and uncertainties can cause delays. An inspector might not be able to come out on time, or the drive-by appraisal might be delayed. Anything can happen. In order to protect buyers and sellers, both sides sign an agreement that allows a delay of escrow or even cancellation without penalty, as long as the reason's due to COVID-19. So if you need to buy or sell real estate, know it's a different landscape. Know what you're getting into, and know you're gonna have to have thick skin to get through this. My advice is to team up with a strong and experienced broker who has expertise to guide you through an already difficult transaction. Before you jump into the game, determine if you absolutely need to buy and sell during this time. If you can wait, consider waiting. But if you do need to buy, partner with a mortgage broker, a lender, someone you trust. Have multiple game plans, a plan A, a plan B, a plan C. Be flexible. If you're selling a home, there are buyers out there, at least in the markets that we serve. So you might not have to adjust prices just yet. If you're a buyer, understand that although many buyers are on the sidelines waiting, you're still going to be competing in this market. Inventory is just so low and demand is just so high. Hope this helps out. Stay healthy, stay safe.